Okay, hold on. I hear like heartbeats, boop boop, boop boop, and she gives me a sign symbol like we decline medically. Um, I think she was being taken care of at the end of her life. I think that you get like one, like you'll be sitting in the living room on the couch doing your own thing, maybe watching some TV like a normal human, and then you'll feel like one hair getting played with, okay, on the top of your head. Absolutely her. This is good validation that she's a primary guardian angel. You do have plenty of other people over there, but she's a primary guardian angel for you. She said you've seen her in dreams, but I feel like you're the type of person that doesn't really remember their dreams, and then however you have deja vu nearly constantly. So, and then maybe we have a piece of her or a piece of jewelry we wear in honor of her memory. Maybe we have something from her celebration of life, or she talks about the way we're currently choosing to honor her memory. And then this shows me like a medical decline, and maybe someone was taking care of her right at the end. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Haley got, oh, yeah, we can circle back on Haley. Yeah, we got through her mom. We pretty much got everything, unless she had something else to tell me, which I can circle back on Haley, no problem, in a little bit. No problem, Haley. Also, I can just make sure I get it up on YouTube, and that's no problem either. It's all ready for you, baby girl. No problem circling back. Also, I can just upload it. Oops, sorry. Okay, cool. I love how this house like has eyes. But another thing is like, let's say I would really love. Okay, hold on. Okay. You do not have to pay to finish your reading. Nope. Your reading was, we were good. But yeah, you can also send me a message. I have no problem with that. KatoTheMedium.com. Come on in. Okay, cool. So I'm wearing her high school ring on my neck right now, and I was taking care of her at her home. And an amazing thing is I was going to redo this window here, and I love the fact that I have a little vase with flowers. And so it looks like the sun's coming in no matter how she's ended up passing. Maybe she's unresponsive. Thump, 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 thump. You were there. You were checking. You were watching. You were making sure she was comfortable. We were turning her. We were making sure she had flowers even if she wasn't awake to see them. You were doing the little aesthetic things. You were opening the curtains in the morning. You were keeping her dignity is what you did, and she's very grateful for that. She goes like this. So, I just feel like let's say she didn't really have the money to I feel like she was unresponsive right at the end too, but let's say you're taking care of her and you tell her she can go, or you don't know if she was able to hear the conversations you were having with her while she was unresponsive, all that, yes. And then I feel like she's grateful, you helped her keep her dignity, but I mean it saved a lot of money not having to do it the long way. And so I feel like karmically that's coming back for you, just as a little psychic thing. I think karmically money's coming back for you. So she says try not to worry about it, because don't stress about money. You are abundant. We need to pretend not spend money like you got it like that, but tip when you go out sometimes. Do a little extra. Put out a little bit to receive at the same time. So don't stress about this. Go with the flow, but also just know that she's got you and everything's going to be okay. You're not going to fail. So this must be, did you say it was your mom? Oh, and she goes, I told her it was okay to go and that we would be okay when she took her last breath. And what did she say? She goes, if you told me to go, if you said anything to me when I was unresponsive, I heard you, and that's what helped. And that helped me keep my dignity. And listen, and then we just learned that she did in fact tell her to go and that everything would be okay. And then she watched her mom take her last breath. And that's wild that, who else did we have that watch their mom take their last breath. Was it Sara? What are the chances that both Sarahs were there? Both Sarahs. Remember when we were getting the Sarahs mixed up? And both Sarahs told their mom to go and were taking care of their moms right at the end. Tell me that's not so cool. The only women that got brought up, otherwise it was Marvin, Ray, and Jerry. Only other one was Sara and Deborah, and then Sara and Karen. Isn't that cool? And they had like kind of the same, not obviously nothing the same, but they both had moms. They both took care of them. They both they both like were there. Like the other Sara closed the mom's eyes. This one was there while she took her last breath. Like, what are the freaking chances? I thought that was, I caught that one before you guys caught that one. That's good stuff right there. Okay, did we already say how you closed her eyes too? I love this. Oh, I love this. See, look at us all bonding. Disgusting. Okay, and how did she end up passing, right? I don't know if you had told me, but we know that you were taking care of her. You told her to go, all the beautiful stuff. She talks about it being a medical decline. So what happened? I love this reading too. Like, I love this heartbeat. You were coming to check on her just to see if she was alive, That means no sleep for you. And then I want to know how she ends up passing. And then it's going to be Emmy Lou. And thank you guys for being so damn patient with me. Then we probably won't take any more readings, but if you're already in the queue, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I know. Isn't that wild how we made that coincidence? Now I just want to know how we ended up passing. Obviously, it's got to be in a medical way, but now I'm nosy, She was comfortable in bed at her home with her whole family around her. I absolutely love, 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 love. All right, now tell me how she ends up passing. We flew her home the night before from Houston, Texas to Delaware. We just shipped her. We licked a stamp and stuck it to her forehead and sent that lady home. What a trip. Literally. She's a trip. We're a trip. Everywhere's a trip. Love it. She's crazy. She's wild. She has a really big laugh. I like her a lot. She just started slowing her breaths and then passed after an hour. So what did she die from? There was no medical decline? Sounds like she was getting old, something was declining medical, and then you ship her off to Timbuktu so she gets to be home and die. You know what I'm saying? Not to be super insensitive, but that's what it sounds like we're saying. So there's no underlying thing she's actively dying from, or we just sent her home and then she died. We're going so in depth. Oh, cancer before. Okay, sounds good. I'm like, what do you mean? We couldn't just send her home for no reason. I'm like, what did the airplane do to her? Okay, I missed the part where we said she had cancer. 3 years battling cancer. All right, sorry to bring it up, lady. My bad. Sorry to beat it out of you. My bad. But yeah, so to answer this question, nobody fucking asked me. Cancer. That's a good enough reading for me.